What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Tune in. Tune in. Pop in. It's your boy Joe Prophet, man. Who gonna catch these hands? We got a special one today for you, man. We're going a little bit, we're going a little bit across the globe, man. Across the U.S. One man in Minnesota, my man Slink Proper. We're gonna tap in with him real quick. The man, he got a lot of stuff going on. He's in the gym right now with the youngest man. Getting him. I'm gonna bring him up here in just a second. We're gonna tap in with him, and then we're gonna let him get to it, and he gonna tap back in with us a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Ace, man. You know what I mean? GOD all the way in San Francisco, man. But like I said, I'm gonna bring my boy Slink up. I'm gonna bring him up to the stage, man. I don't know.
Hey, what up, man? What's
Slink,
going
what up,
on with
man?
you, dog?
What's going on, man?
What's up? What's going on,
Man,
people?
listen, man. I got my boy Slink Proper, man. Sona Akale in the
Yes,
building, man.
sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, Slink, man. Welcome, bro. I
Thanks for having me.
appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
Nah, come on, man. It's a pleasure, man. Listen, I see you getting it in with the youngest, man.
Oh yeah, we got the youngest here. They be getting ready for silver gloves.
Okay,
Ready for silver gloves.
okay. So what? Hey, what's like? So how does that go? Like, what's Silver Gloves about? For those that don't know.
Oh, that's the kids that are too young for golden gloves. So
Okay,
they basically like silver gloves goes to what age? Lou, what age silver gloves go to? Silver gloves is 8 to 15.
okay. Sona, man. Okay. Hey,
Yeah.
listen, Slink. All right, listen, bro. We
You
chopped it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know,
In Miami, huh?
you know what I'm saying? In
Yeah.
MIA, yo. You know what I'm saying? Before the rematch. Uh, me and you kind of talked it up a little bit. I looked and I seen Nico's fighting February 14th in New York, but
Yeah.
it said that the opponent was to be announced. You got
It ain't me, man. It ain't
oh
me
wow.
because they hit us. Yeah, it ain't me, bro. Because
Wow.
it's like whatever they had going on. I know it's a because he was suspended by the Florida Athletic Commission for the longest, man. I'm
Okay.
talking about all the way up until last week. He was
Oh wow.
suspended, still from our last fight from his injury. You know what I mean? For his shoulder dislocated. So they're not gonna. He's been off for a long time, so they're trying to basically tune up, probably tune up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then they do the tune up, then come because we've already been in talks. So
Mm,
they did that before too. Before, okay, so I fought him the first time. Before I
right.
fought him the second time, that he fought another person in Africa,
Oh
and then
wow.
he came back, and then boom, fought me in Miami. Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I ain't even know. Whoa.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Yeah,
I
bro.
didn't
And
even
they didn't even record it on Box Track, nothing, but it's all on his page. It's everywhere. You can look it
oh
up.
wow.
But yeah, man, he fought in Africa. He wanted to simulate what it was like for when his grandfather fought in Zaire.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, yeah. So the Mumbles was
Okay.
jumping. You ain't gonna put the headgear on, y'all know.
Man,
You
so
want to ask him for that?
until then, what you got lined up, Slink? What you gonna put
Oh
together,
man,
man?
I'm
You know
I'm
what
I'm
I'm saying?
fighting him. I'm fighting in March, man. I'm fighting the end of March, man. End of March, and guess what? Under my own promotional company.
Hey,
Proper promotions, my guy. Yeah, it
hey,
had to happen.
man, that's
It
boss
it, it
shit, man. I
had to
like that.
happen, man.
Hey, man, listen, bro. I like that, man.
Thank
So,
you.
like, you know what I'm saying? For somebody that's on the independent scene like that now, like you and that you've been on major shit like, Top Rank, like how is that? You know what I mean? How is it on the, what I mean, in the driver's
It's
seat?
like this. You have to make sure the people you with is loyal. You know what I mean? At
Yeah,
the get go. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when they get big, when shit gets big, people get different. People
yeah,
get different when a lot of money's involved. Real,
right.
real different, bro. So it's just like that's it. That's all I can say, bro. It's hard to find out who's like that and who's not. Sometimes you think they're not, and then you get there and they are. You know what I mean? So I would
Yeah.
say just do it yourself and bring people that already are contributing in some type of way and that are yeah, man. You have to wait. You have to make sure that you're with the right people. And think before you sign. Think before you do things. Um, other than that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like everybody talking about my gloves. Soon as after that fight, all I hear
No,
people talking
no,
about
no,
the
no, no,
size of the
no. Hey, Slink.
man.
No, tell me about that because even you know, you can see it in pictures, you can see it in videos.
Yeah, I know.
Them gloves look like 20 ounces, bro.
I know. And the funny thing is, when they gave me the gloves backstage, I said, these aren't 10 ounce. Aren't we
Yeah.
fighting 10 ounce? And I'm looking at them like, why are they giving us heavyweight gloves? We ain't fighting. What size is this? There was no size in the glove. There was no
Bro,
size
come
in the
on, man.
glove, bro.
Bro,
It'll just here real quick. Oh no, just take it up on the top. There was no size in the. Not only that, I told my team, I was like, yo, man, these gloves look big. These gloves look too big. The guy that brought them to me said, hey, those are the gloves they told me to give you. Just like that. And the rest is history because you know it's a big production back there. It's a big production back there, bro.
it is. No, I'm not gonna lie. It is definitely a big production, and
Yeah.
you know what they trying to do behind him as far as
Yeah,
his
fact,
grandfather stuff like that. But damn, are they gonna go to that extent? Like that's what's
bro.
going on, bro.
Bro, can you believe it, dog? I
No,
was
those gloves were huge, man.
bro,
Those
yeah,
gloves
and you know when you see people online and they say, "Oh, why this guy? His team should be fired. Why didn't?" It's like, bro, I was like, how come they see these gloves are so big? How did? It's like, bro, I saw the gloves was big. It's just that we couldn't do nothing about it.
yeah.
Like I couldn't do nothing about it. I don't know why. I don't know what happened that I couldn't do nothing about it, bro.
Until now.
Until now, yeah.
You know what
Until
I'm saying?
now.
Your fact,
You know
fact.
what I
That's
mean?
a fact. That's a fact.
Hey, I just want to touch. My name's Mako, bro. It's a pleasure
Hey,
to meet you.
what's up? How you
How
doing,
you
man?
doing, guy?
Yeah, that's my
So,
guy. That's what
loyalty when you're at your lowest, like people coming up with you when they stay with you at your lowest. That's the real. So
Right.
keeping your circle tight. And that's
No,
something
fact.
I've been telling him when people need to go ahead and see you for who you are and they either for you or against you.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So having people that are always going to be for you, regardless of your status.
yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
Hey, bro, you already know how it is. You need to be around people that fan your flame, not douse it.
Right.
You need to be motivating people. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm
Right.
trying to get around now. You know what I mean? Because yeah, bro, you already know. I can't even get into it because I'm around the kids and stuff. But you know
Nah,
how I want to talk. You
nah,
know how we
listen,
talk when we talk.
listen.
You already know.
I know
Yeah.
what it is. I know what it is, bro. And this
Fact,
is
fact.
it's really live to see you in this type of situation. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because as crazy as the situation you just told me is how this game has kind of shafted you, and but you still giving back to it. You still showing love to the youngest
Oh
coming
yeah,
up. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Fact,
Like
fact, fact.
some people get that stain from the game and not give back. You know what I mean? Be
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Fact,
man,
fact.
I'm good on this, bro. Now you know what I mean. We moving
Yeah.
forward. But
Fact,
you know what I'm
fact.
saying? You're
Hey,
not even taking it like that at all. You like, it don't even matter. It ain't about me. It's about
oh
the young.
no. It's just steps. It's
You know
just
what I'm saying?
steps. That you know. It's just part of that helped. I'm glad. You know what I mean? Because when the trilogy came along, if I still had like bad people around me, you know, it'd be even worse then because the stakes
Right.
are higher. So at
Yeah,
least I found it now before later. You know what I mean?
for sure.
I'd rather find shit out now before later. If I find out down the line, I might do something to you. You know what I mean?
Right. No,
Right.
facts. No,
You
no,
feel me?
facts.
Hey,
No,
you
facts.
guys, come here. All you guys, come here for a second. But
Man, listen,
man, if
hey,
I could,
Sona account like people, Slink, proper my dog. Hey, Slink, man, listen, we got the people looking at you. Anything you want to tell them? You said you got the fight coming up in March.
yeah,
How can we see? How can we see that? How can we catch you?
March 28th, man, you're gonna know it's gonna be everywhere. I'm gonna get back on with you live, a
Okay,
little closer to the fight. We got to
okay.
chop. You
Say
already know
no.
that. Put me on.
Say,
Put me on.
no,
These
for
guys
sure,
all
man.
fighting in silver glove. Look, these are all fighting silver glove.
Shout out to the Silver Glove competitors, man. What's up? Hey, man, what's up, man? Y'all tell us your name
Nah,
and
wait.
where y'all repping, man.
Yeah. You already know.
I was
Bob,
trying to get
you already know.
I was trying to get the youngsters to tell their name and where they repping, man.
What you say?
What city?
What
Yeah,
city? St. Paul.
yeah. Where y'all from? What's your name, man?
Huh?
Ocean. Cohilo?
All right.
Yeah, I knew.
Yeah.
Lou.
Already.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Already. Hey,
You already
Slink, man.
know.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna keep you down there. You know me. I know you finna get to it with the kids. I'm finna
Yeah.
come back and do this, man, and we gonna tap in, bro.
Let's do it, bro. Let's
Yes, sir,
do it.
man. All right,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Easy. Still. Yeah, man. My boy Slink proper, man. Yeah, that's all right, man. So the trilogy with Nico Aniwash is coming up. You know, they trying to do some little in-between stuff while they keep it going. So it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Shout out my boy Lunatic. He said, "Why no super chat? Ain't no super chat, dog. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know why it ain't no super chat, bro. I mean, hey, man, you know what I mean? I don't know. If you trying to drop something for the super chat, you know what I mean? Do that, man. We appreciate that. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Y'all see the heading of the title in the thing here, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys seen what was going on with Errol Spence Jr. Supposedly Fundora is looking for another opponent. You know what I mean? Him and it's over with. You know what I mean? So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if y'all seen it. If you seen it, tell me what you think in the chat. I got to holler at motherfucking YouTube and see what's up with the super chat because I don't know what's going on. But yeah, Errol Spence, is he done? I don't know. It's looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? I felt a while ago that it was over. You know what I'm saying? But hey, who am I? You know what I mean? Who am I? I'm gonna go to the council here in just a second. You know what I mean? See what my boys think. Oh man, so we actually go. Let me check it out, man. Let me check it out. Yo, Chaz Base, y'all there?
Yep.
I got y'all boys on the Who Gonna Catch These Hands on the live stream on the YouTube, man. We talking
What's good?
we talking Errol Spence, is he done? I don't know if you've seen it. I kind of talked about it. It's up in the chat.
Is he what?
Yeah.
No,
Sebastian Fundora is looking for another opponent. What you think about that?
I don't want to say Errol done, man. I like Errol. I don't want to give up on him. I ain't gonna give up on him. I think I'm the only one in the world that's gonna say Errol is not done until he say he's done. Fundora looking for another opponent. I'm not sure. Maybe it's some politics in the background we don't know about yet.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't just jump to the conclusions that Errol just done. Fundora, he shouldn't be looking too far for an opponent because if Jamel claims that he's back or the king is back,
what we doing?
There you go, knock knock. Yeah, knock knock.
You feel me? Knock it. Let me in. Let me
in.
Cause
let me get my belts back.
Yeah,
he shouldn't be asking for his belts back unless he's just comfortable with that Balenciaga belt.
Right.
I don't know.
Right. I agree with that. I mean, that should be easy. Jamel, you talking about the king is back and da. They go easy, open it to one of your belts right there.
Both of them.
So it's like I don't know, man. I don't know what I don't know how I feel about that. But
not one of his belts, but two of his.
Oh, two of them. Yeah. He is unified. I'm tripping. You're right. You're correct. He's unified for sure. You know what I'm saying?
And, I mean, but maybe maybe people ain't looking at it the way I'm looking at it either. Because I mean, if he do come outside and answer that question, I mean, it is kind of weird. You come outside when Bud and Canelo is set. You know that is kind of weird as well. But yeah, he should be first in line for Fundora. I don't know what the holdup has been. What, about 2 years?
Yeah, about 2 years. So I mean, it'll be 2 years in July if he actually went through. If he don't fight in July, it'll be 2 years since we seen Errol Spence in the ring. So with that being said, I thought he was done. I mean, once I saw him on vacation with Frank Martin and them doing all that, to me, I mean, listen, I'm not even tripping. Young nigga, live your life. You got your money, you know what I'm saying? You got the big ranch, you know what I mean? You doing big Texas shit. You got big cattle and shit. I'm not tripping, man, you know what I mean? But I don't know why you trying to pretend like you still finna fight. Like we know you not about to fight, bro. Now, I don't know why you jumped in the ring with Fundora. You know what I'm saying? Like you knew good and damn well you weren't finna fight this dude, man. What we doing?
That was about a year ago.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. Fundora got
a year from the Tim Tszyu versus Fundora fight in the end of March.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's crazy.
So,
and we haven't heard nothing about it since.
No. They keep on.
I was at that fight.
Oh yeah, damn. That was in Vegas.
Yep.
So a year from that day, we haven't heard one peep out of Errol Spence.
And that time when we saw him in the ring, that was a damn surprise.
Yeah.
Because remember, he was damn near in hiding.
Yeah. And he looked like a heavyweight, damn near.
That's what I'm saying, man. And like, you know, so it's like, I mean, hey, listen, I fuck with Errol Spence, man, but you know, the pump faking is crazy. It's unreal. Bam, I don't know if you've seen it. If you've seen what was going on with Errol Spence, Sebastian Fundora is looking for another opponent, man. What you think about that?
They don't got nothing scheduled for March.
Nah.
Oh man, they need to stop playing, bro. And what did he get in the ring with him for that one time? Hey, it's been like a year.
Exactly.
What he try to jump in front of Bud for? If he know about to fight that nigga.
I don't know, bro. Like, why you ain't just? I mean, nobody's tripping. The thing about it is, if you're gonna be that anxious to get back in the ring, you need to get back in there with that dude that beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you from Texas. He know this. I don't even know where he was trying to do what he was doing. And then he told Bud, you know, I don't do lines, champ, and all this.
Yeah, he can't do that because Bud is on to bigger and better things.
For sure. Yeah, it's like, yeah, he in the rear view now. I'm not gonna lie. And the thing about it, if Bud beats Canelo,
Bud has always been the most dominant individual in each one of his weight classes. This
Yeah, I
is the
agree
thing
with
that
that.
people misconstrue. Bud Crawford has dominated every single weight class he's ever been participating in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that. You know, I'm just wondering, you know, why Errol Spence just wasted a lot of time. You know what I mean? I just don't understand it. Like I don't think he ever had any intentions of fighting Sebastian Fundora. Like, you know, because why would one sanctioning body not even recognize him as a challenger? Of course, he ain't fought nobody at 154 pounds, but I mean, Bud's first fight was a title fight. So it's not impossible. It's not nothing that can't happen, you know.
I
So
would say that Spence jumped in the ring with Fundora to say that he was going to fight him at 154 pounds, to say that PBC still has some substance in the boxing community. I think that is eroding before our very eyes. I think Gervonta Davis not being invited to the Ring Magazine Gala showed that. And as a 135-pounder calling out now a 154-pounder, it's kind of crazy how the talk between Crawford versus Davis is going on the interwebs. I don't think that Errol Spence is necessarily done. I think that PBC is done, and they cannot create an event for them, no matter what venue they.
No. It's not PBC. It's definitely Errol Spence. I mean, you could clearly see that he's been dragging this fight on for a long time. It's more than just it's Errol Spence. I mean, he had the surgery. He had so many different things to delay this shit. You know, he delayed he tried to. I don't know what you call that. What he tried to do with Crawford, but elongate this thing past where nobody gave a damn about the fight anymore. Now he's dragging this out with Fundora. I mean, it's more than PBC. PBC got to deal with Amazon, so it can't be. It has to be, and it is Errol Spence. I mean, that's how I'm looking at it. You know what I mean? But man, let's see.
That's how I'm seeing it right now too.
Say it again.
So that's how I'm seeing it right now too.
Yeah, bro. I mean, come on, man. What we doing?
His last fight was 2023.
Come on, man. And that's what I'm saying. If we go to July, it's a whole 2 years, 2 calendar years. We ain't seen Errol Spence in there. How many PBC events have we had since then? It's been a couple. They've done a couple events. You know what I mean?
Jumping in there, him jumping in front of Bud or trying to jump in front of Bud for that Fundora fight could have been some hate shit.
Yeah.
I don't think he can handle Fundora. I think Fundora actually.
Yeah, he shouldn't have gotten in the ring with. He should have let Bud. He shouldn't have jumped.
But yet again, it's a publicity stunt to actually create a revenue for PBC to recruit new investors. But yet again, we know Turkey Al-Sheikh is out here dropping M's for all fighters. So Turkey Al-Sheikh is the face of boxing right now, regardless of who's actually getting in the ring and taking punches. We got.
Hey, Lunatic, real quick, bro. I'm sorry to interrupt, my bad. I was just thinking the same thing earlier, Joe. The title of this room is exactly what I was thinking before you started doing that. Because I was wondering, I feel like if it ain't this fight, he won't take nothing. So I'm starting to feel like my man, go ahead, hang it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think. Just to let you know, Chuck, we live on YouTube right now. But yeah, I mean, I think he's I think it's about over, bro. I mean, and it's not even surprising. I mean, he got a lot of money out the game. He got a big ranch outside of Dallas, Texas. You know, he got cattle. He's got all kind of good shit going on. He don't really need to fight. He got his ass whooped. Now, if he has a little bit of pride about anything, I know he wants to get the get back, but I don't really think he even wants to get back. You know what I mean? Because he had his opportunity. Bud was definitely willing to give it to him, but he was bullshit. And then he went and did the surgery and then started doing all this other stuff. It's like, hey, man, what are we doing? What are we doing?
He's entitled. Errol Spence is entitled. He's been entitled just like a lot of PBC fighters through holding belts hostage, according to some narratives, and all this other dumb shit when it comes to actual fights being made. I think that we have to look at Errol Spence got in the ring after Tim Tszyu lost to Fundora, right? And Fundora was fucked up by Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu got knocked out by a top-ranked fighter in Makalaev in 5 rounds? I think that PBC has conflated the actual existence as far as they have the top fighters. I think that, to be honest, they've shown the resources that investors wanted to invest in boxing and gave them a big FU, but the fighters got paid. Did the results come from that? I don't think so. I think that we will see a different avenue of boxing when it comes to Turkey Al-Sheikh. I think we'll see a different avenue of boxing when it comes to real paydays for real fights. I think we saw real fights with Riyadh season with Turbiev and Bivol, Parker versus Deontay Wilder, Wilder versus Zhang. I think we saw the knockout with Joshua versus Dubois. I think that the consolidation of boxing under one billionaire personally, and then he has the revenue from his country of Saudi Arabia for the importation of tourism? Yeah, importation of tourism. I think that we'll see boxing actually create some of the best cards that we've ever seen in history. It's, yet again, I'm a boxing connoisseur and I love boxing and I'm a big fan. We will see what happens when it comes to the rants that come from Davis versus Crawford on Twitter with him disrespecting his wife and his children, and 135-pounder going up against a 154-pounder, versus who is writing checks with a big crowd versus a small crowd. What are the narratives in boxing, and who is actually going to present real champions with real challenges versus the illusion of challenges?
No doubt, man. Let's move forward, man. Bud and Canelo. What are we thinking about this fight? I mean, I know how I feel about it. I'm riding with Terrence Bud Crawford. I mean, I think at 168 pounds, or I believe that's what they're fighting at. for Canelo's belts. It is a big jump. It's a big jump. But I think Bud can, Bud is he's definitely skilled enough. I know Canelo's definitely more acclimated to the class as far as he's been there longer. I don't know. Maniac, you being a fighter, like, can you kind of explain to somebody, what it actually means to, move up 2 weight classes? What that kind of entails and bodies as far as like, what you're putting your body through doing that. You know what I mean? Moving up in weight like that for those that kind of really don't understand what Bud is attempting to do.
I mean, well, yeah, you putting stress on your body, but the biggest thing is like Bud is he's moved up weight classes before, so his body is gonna be acclimated. I think he knows how to pack on the muscle the right way. He's always in shape, always in the gym. He spars with people that's 168 and above. So I think his body's gonna be pretty much acclimated to moving up, rather than him losing brain juices moving down. So I think we don't gotta worry about that so much.
Who you like in the fight? How you got that? How you got that one going?
I'm going Bud. I think Bud. I got Bud by decision. I think he has the skill to adjust to the boxing style of Canelo, with switching back and forth. Although I think he probably fight most of that fight southpaw for real.
What make you say that?
Because he'll probably try to come over Canelo's left hook. He'll try to come over that. Probably the same punch that hurt Kell Brook. So he's longer, faster to me. I think Canelo probably is more explosive for sure. But yeah, man, all that bullying and walking Bud down is not going on. He'll definitely probably be the aggressor, but like walking him down and just like handling him, like wrestling him around, nah.
Man, what you think? Who you like in there? My man went to sleep. All right, man, we move a little forward, man.
My bad.
Your ass up, nigga. Come on, man. Come on, man. Now go ahead.
Man, I'm rocking with Bud, dog. Come
okay.
On, man.
Why you picking Bud, man? Why you got Bud? Why you got him winning?
I got Bud winning by decision. I don't, man. It's tough to really call how Bud will win because he's moving up a couple weight classes, fighting arguably the best in that division. I'm really going out on the limb here, to be real with you. I don't think Canelo gonna be able to. I don't think Bud's gonna be intimidated by Canelo's size or the strength.
Yeah.
I think Crawford got just as much strength to back him up. You know what I mean? With his wrestling background, he got that functional strength. So he might not hit as hard as Canelo, but I don't think Canelo's gonna be able to push him around how he was able to do, other fighters, and other fighters that came up to his weight class. I think if opportunity comes, Crawford lands a good shot, and Canelo, eats it. I don't think that's gonna scare him. I think Crawford has the mindset to, beat down on him and keep pressing until something give. And if something do give, I think he got the killer instinct to jump on it. So,
okay,
I'm rocking with Bud, man.
I know one thing for fucking sure though. If Bud beats Canelo, man, I don't. That's. I mean, it's gonna. The thing about it is, he's literally gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone because he damn near might make Errol Spence irrelevant, but he's really gonna make Jermell Charlo look bad, especially if he gets Canelo out of there. I mean, we ain't never seen Canelo drop for real, but you know what I mean. If he presses it like that and almost gets him out of there or some shit like that, like man, you know what I mean. That could pose some problems. You know what I mean? Because I don't even know if Bud beats Canelo. Of course, the next thing for him to do is retire. You know what I mean? But it's like he said he had a couple more fights left. So it's like, hey, well, like, what you gonna do, Bud? Like, what is it?
We also got to see how he feel after this fight.
For sure.
Because he gotta fight this man still. So he might feel like he got a couple more fights right now, but then he go to war with Canelo, you might be like, maybe not.
Shout out to Didi, man. I don't know who this guy is. He said Canelo is too big. You know, okay, Canelo too big. All right, man.
Yeah, that's my only concern. I'm wondering how Bud is going to respond if he gets hit flush. You know what I'm saying? Will it be a thing like what we saw with Charlo, where he just take a knee and make it? I mean, I got my money on Bud, but I'm just curious. You know what I'm saying? To see how he would respond to being hit by 168 pounds.
Right. That's what I said. I know. Canelo's more acclimated to the weight. You know, but we know Bud is a tough cookie and a strong character. Not to say Jermell Charlo is weak as fuck, because we know Jermell Charlo for bringing a strong dude to have a heart and things like that. But it was just something about when Canelo hit him and he was just like, yeah, fuck that. And he just took the knee. It was different, bro. You know what I mean?
He went from, all right, let's boogie, so I don't want to fight no more.
Yeah, like I'm good. Like I'm good.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm good.
He turned around fast. He turned around quick.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about expeditiously. Got the hell up out of there. And I don't, you know, I would say I do blame him, but I don't really blame him. I blame fucking PBC. I blame PBC because PBC brought Canelo over there, and why the hell did they not line him up with David Benavidez? Like, y'all brought him over there. Y'all did the Caleb Plant thing. That's cool. I get it. And then Jermell Charlo. Like, that shit makes sense. Like, that really made sense to bring your super welterweight champion up to super middleweight to fight with the arguably the best in the world. For what? Like, I don't know. It was just, and then look, at first Jermell Charlo thought it was in a win-win. He gonna go up there, even if he lose, he keep all his belts. He still lost all his damn belts. He still lost them. Like, it's crazy. He's a champion in recess and won, and what was the WBA, you know, and everything else. Hey, he's gone. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't think, it wasn't a win-win at all. I mean, he got some bread. You know, clearly he's been doing pretty good. We ain't seen him too long. Now he's saying he's back. The king is back. And, you know, I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know, but I blame PBC, man. I blame PBC because that is why this shit went on. I don't know. Maybe Canelo he told Al, like, you know, hey, listen, man, don't line me up against that motherfucking essay. Don't even talk about it. Don't even bring it. They didn't even bring this shit up. Yeah, do y'all remember that? They didn't even bring it up. It wasn't even brought up. I don't understand it. How do you bring your best super middleweight is David Benavidez? You bring a unified super middleweight champion over to your side of the street, and you don't even think to line him up with Benavidez? It's not even a conversation. I don't get it, man. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Didi, what does he say? He says exactly.
Yeah, shit bogus.
How would Bud take them? How would Bud take them hits from Canelo? I mean, it's, you know, that's what we got to see. You know what I mean? We saw what. Go ahead, man.
If he's smart, he'll try to not take as many as he can.
Yeah.
You know? And if he do beat Canelo, would it really be that surprising considering that we got him in the talks with Floyd? You know what I mean?
No.
Would it be that surprising?
I guess not really, bro. You know? I guess not really. Because, you know, you're looking at this shit and you're just like, I guess, man. You know? I don't really know how that's gonna go, man. Don't really. Okay. We can stay on Bud a little bit. You know, kind of. Man, this Bud and Tank shit is getting that shit's kind of crazy, man. I don't know what y'all think about that, man. If you feel some way about that, I need to know. I need to know in the comments, how do y'all feel about this Bud and Tank situation? The shit got ugly. Maybe I could read a couple tweets from both parties. Let's see if I got them. I think I do. I believe I did. I mean, it's got kind of crazy, man. Got kind of crazy. Hold on, give me a second here. Give me a second here. Okay, I see. So Bud says, I see somebody mad they wasn't invited to the Ring Magazine Gala. And then Tank responds that I still make more money than you. And then Tank erased that. And then Tank starts.
Then Tank erased that.
He erased it. Oh, and then Bud responds, by the way, little guy, don't speak too soon because you definitely not making more money than me. Who you fight with? Who you been fighting? That's why you talking about fighting Ryan again. All right. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then Tank calls Mike Carpenter. He says, another dick eater. That's what he told Mike Carpenter, you worker. Stay in your lane and report fights, pussy. I really get into it, and if we really get into it, I'll make Crawford look little. What the hell is wrong with Tank? What does that even mean? How is he? I don't even get that, man. Hey, shout out Didi, man. What he say? He says his first time on, man. Great show, big dog. Oh man, I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, bro. You know what I mean? I appreciate you tapping in, man. You know, we're gonna try to do this every day, man. You know what I mean? I said I was gonna start this on the first of the year and run it every day. You know what I mean? But it's I'll be back tomorrow and the next day and the next day. So you just tap in, bro. We got the livest boxing content in the world. We got the best boxing minds in the world. You know that I feel you'll see. Just keep coming up in here. You're gonna see how tapped in everything is and how we running it. And we on the scene too. You know what I mean? We're gonna be at the Keyshawn fight February 14th. You know, we trying to get to Vegas January 25th for the for my boy Nishan for his pro debut out there on the Steven Nelson and Pacheco card. So, you know, we in the mix, man. You know what I mean? But we appreciate you for tapping in, bro. Real talk. Real talk, man. All right. Man, what else we got up in this boxing world, man? Maniac Bam. What else we got going on, man?
We got Steve Nelson and Diego Pacheco.
Yeah.
January 25th.
All right. Yeah, so that's in Vegas, man. That's we trying to pull up at that, man. It's that's a pretty live card. We got some nice stuff going on that thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Not real, bro. Oh, my fault. I'm off mute.
Yeah, man, we live, bro. It's all good, man. That's that boy,
Wow.
that boy Ace tapping in, you know what I'm saying, from the Bay, San Francisco in the building.
Not cool, man.
It's all good,
I'm
man.
so sorry.
Yeah, you're not, but it's all good. Who cares? You here.
Get a load of this guy.
The best podcast.
Okay, Lunatic says if Bud beats Canelo, he's better than all 2,000 fighters. What y'all think about that?
Absolutely. I'm with that.
Yeah, you believe that?
Him and Usyk is undeniable at this point, especially if he beat Canelo. He's like, you got to give him like top 3 or some shit. It's crazy. That's a crazy feat to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hey, you can't be mad at it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Like, think about it. Who really think he go beat Canelo? A lot
Nobody.
of
I
people
mean,
don't think he gonna win. So if he do
besides
it,
up in
you
here,
gotta give him credit.
it's a couple up in here, but the majority of the people I'll say do not believe that Terrence Bud Crawford can beat Canelo Alvarez, and it's okay. It's okay. You know, you got some real Super Canelo fans that's really tapped in, and they think, you know, he gonna stop Crawford and stuff like that. But, you know, I highly doubt that. He didn't even stop, you know, Charlo. So that don't really mean nothing.
Berlanga.
Or Berlanga, yeah, for sure. He definitely didn't stop Berlanga. It's crazy. You know what I mean? But, you know, you just look at what Bud's done, you know, in the different weight classes. You know what I mean? As far as, you know, what he did at 35, what he did at 40, what he did at 47, you know, and him having the knockout streak at 47. I mean, it's a problem, you know what I mean? Because he wasn't just he was whooping ass at 47, but he was knocking everybody the fuck out. And then he ended it with a, you know, that was what they call a coup de grace. You know what I'm saying? The way he did Spence was the coup de grace.
Stop bringing that up. Stop bringing that up.
No, I mean, I'm just saying this is one thing you can't escape it from history, man. You know what I mean? You can't escape the history and what this man has done in the sport. It's just beautiful and it's real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. But if they want to revisit that, they can go on YouTube. We don't gotta keep talking about
Nah,
that.
you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, but you know, we hey, listen, we actually got new people tapping in, so we gotta let them know what's going on, man, on who gonna catch these hands, man. You feel me? We gotta let them know.
Yeah, he beat Spence so bad that he looked like a plastic doll.
Facts.
And I'm a Spence fan, but that was an ass kicking. And I never watched such a satisfying ass whooping. I never wanted somebody to win so bad.
Well, it's because
the storyline, everything was beautiful for that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's worse, the way he did him or the fact that he told him he was going to do that
years before
while
right.
placing a wager on exactly what he was going to do. That for me is what makes it worse, bro.
Yeah,
like,
$1 million.
He told them.
Yeah,
When I
you getting that money, right?
Stop you.
Yeah. Now, when he said the million, he said that with conviction. Bet $1 million. You getting that money, right? Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, he's serious about that.
When he told him don't try that body shot shit, and he actually tried it in the fight, and Bud got the punching back with him and back Spence up, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
I said, holy shit,
man. Hey, Lunatic, is the super chat working now? Is the super chat working now? I need you to check it out, see if it's working. John, welcome, man. We live on YouTube, man. Who gonna catch these hands? I know you thought you just came into the regular room, but I just had to tell you what it was. Mika do what it do. You know, we live right now. We talking we talking a couple of different things, but we really just talking the outcome of Spence and Crawford, and how you know how it made a real correction in the boxing game, in the boxing world. You know, with I mean, just everything. I mean, I think a lot of people even kind of backed away from boxing talk after this fight. You know what I mean? They didn't even want to just talk boxing anymore. You know, it was very different. It was very different. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I didn't think this fight was gonna do that though. I'm not gonna lie. Spencer Crawford, I didn't think it was gonna make that much division. You know what I'm saying?
It turned this man into like a super villain, bro.
Yeah.
Like to me, he went from like, you know, humble. Like to me, it was like watching when Pretty Boy went from Pretty Boy to like Money Mac.
Yeah.
For me, it's like he went from like Terrence Crawford to like Bud. Like we watched the emergence, bro. Like he's turned into like a villain. You know what I'm saying? Almost say my name 3 times and I appear type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's embraced that. Like it's like I didn't realize like that is exactly what we're watching. Maybe not at the same magnitude, but he literally turned heel before our eyes.
Yeah. Shout out to Lunatic for the super chat, man. He said Bud won both 140 and 147 undisputed by knockout. Yeah. Yeah, he did. He did. I mean, you know what I mean? That's why you can't really, you can't really go against, Bud Crawford. I mean, that's kind of, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But that's just something you just might not want to do, man. You might not want to do that. Shout out to my boy Mika, dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, who gonna catch these hands, man? You know, we trying to find that out, man. We know it's not Errol Spence. Errol Spence will not be catching any hands. I don't know what Errol's doing and why he's doing it, but Errol Spence, man, it's wild right now. Is Errol Spence done? That's the question of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Is he done? If you tapping in here for the first time, you an Errol Spence fan, I need you to tap in the comments. Is he done? What's up with your boy? What's he doing? You know what I'm saying?
We need the King of Texas to bounce back, man.
Come on, man. Tag an Errol Spence fan. Tag somebody that love Errol Spence. I need to know what's going on with Errol Spence. Is it over? Is it over? You know what I mean? Why is Sebastian Fundora looking for a new opponent right now? I mean, you guys postponed this fight 2-3 times, telling us it was going down. His new date. Errol had surgery. Now they not looking at him as a contender. And what the hell is going on? Now he chilling. I mean, he was on vacation with Frank Martin. See, people didn't peep that. People, let me tell y'all something. Y'all didn't peep what was going on though. Check this out, okay? Now they was on vacation, right? They was doing the thing. See, I'm aware. You know what I mean? I'm listening to the conversation in the background. So they on vacation. And the first thing Frank Martin says, he forgot to tell me about the run. He went on. I'm like, hold on. So he didn't even wake your ass up to work out. You just been asleep all day and now you eating this shit. So, okay. See, but the people didn't really peep it like that. But that's how I took it. That's how I saw it. I'm like, so Frank Martin, you just jumped on this damn video. You ain't do no workout today. You sitting around eating and shit, getting fat. Who is he supposed to be fighting next? I mean, if he fighting De Los Santos doing that shit, he's getting knocked the fuck out. I'm sorry. De Los Santos will knock Frank Martin the fuck out if he don't get that shit together. I'm not lying. I guarantee it. It's going to be bad. De Los Santos is nothing to play with. But De Los Santos been tripping too because he been a little, I don't know why he been so absent since the Shakur fight. Shakur damn near had 2 fights since this man. It's not. I mean, it's.
I knew that was gonna happen once the Shakur fight was over with. I knew he was gonna get shelled.
For this long though, like damn, we can't get no fights for De Los Santos. Come on, man.
Like De Los Santos, bro, he not a part of the plan. So they rather shelve your ass, let you get lazy or whatever the fuck it is, and go back in there and look bad. But it'll be on him to stay focused, though, stay disciplined.
Yeah,
I think that's one of the drawbacks of the possibility of everything getting underneath one umbrella, like boxing coming. It's slowing things down. I know the PBC was having their issues, but
yeah,
it's gonna be some great fights being made. But a lot of the fighters that you like that's emerging ain't gonna be showing up as often.
Hopefully somebody like Turkey Al-Sheikh, though, get an eye on Edwin and want to do something with him.
I hope so, man. That's what we need.
Being navigated fairly, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. Nah, hey, man. Turkey Al-Sheikh, man. Look for Edwin De Los Santos. Bring him back. Like, make sure he's on one of these Riyadh cards in 2025, man. We need that. Like, the fact that, but the fact. What you said? What you say?
Tank versus De Los Santos.
Give me that. Give me Tank De Los Santos. Give me that. Give me that.
Same thing. Tank Holiday won 100 million. Turkey, give him 55 and make it happen. Because I want to see it.
I'll take that, man.
Even though I think Tank can get the job done, but I would just like to see it.
Man.
I think that can go both ways, though.
I'm gonna tell you why.
That's why it's interesting.
If De Los Santos, I'm gonna tell you why. Because Tank is also a skilled boxer. And though we would say Shakur was on his bike, Tank is a very patient fighter. So he'll take his time, pick his shots, while De Los Santos is a type that's going to come straight ahead. And I think that type of style...
That's not true, Chuck. That's not true. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's not true. He don't come straight forward. He's not that type of fighter. That's why him and Shakur was so fucking boring.
I'm saying I'm basing it on right. I'm saying I should rephrase my comment and say in the Shakur fight,
I'm
like
glad
he
to
was
hear
to come
Ace
forward
going both ways
and
rather
engage.
than and one guy ran.
Yeah, I'm just.
What's
I would
up,
say
Coach?
he attempted to.
What's up, Coach Ron? Coach,
It's not even about the running. It's just neither one of them were pressure fighters. De Los
Exactly.
Santos ain't
That
really
makes
a
for
pressure
one fight.
fighter like that.
what you say, Coach?
I said, yeah, it's just both of the way they fight. They're smart fighters.
Exactly.
Very smart fighters.
See, but Coach, a lot of people try to discredit De Los Santos in the moment of all that stuff that was happening. They was saying he don't know how to cut off the ring or this and that and the third or whatever. And then after the fight, Shakur saying, "Hey, this is the toughest person I've been in the ring with." And now it seems like everybody's trying to give De Los Santos praises or say he's this or that or whatever. But in that moment, I didn't feel like people were saying that they were both smart fighters.
Well, I think that Shakur, his team outsmarted De Los Santos team because De Los Santos team, they figured that they were preventing Shakur from throwing when actually Shakur's hand was hurt, and I think if they would have known that Shakur's hand was hurt, then I think they would have put pressure on. That would have been the smartest thing to do to put pressure on. But it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, we got to see how that plays out. I mean, I would love to see that. De Los Santos and Frank Martin, and see what happens with that, and to see
I
if
wouldn't mind seeing Santos versus Pitbull either.
De Los Santos versus Pitbull.
Yeah, versus Pitbull Cruz.
Yeah. Or the rematch of him and El Rayo for that belt.
It wouldn't be worth it in the rematch, Joe. We're gonna see the same thing, and I think you're gonna see the same thing in the Pitbull versus De Los Santos fight. Pitbull is a one-trick pony, bro.
Yeah. I
He
agree with
only
that.
knows one side. So that'll be cool for a minute, but it's like once you land that shot, he just gonna keep coming forward. Like, and people are hungry because it's like, oh, he could potentially land that one shot. But nah, why make the El Rayo matchup? He gonna get outboxed again.
I think
Any
it's
type
fun
of boxer-
seeing Pitbull in there with a puncher though, Chuck.
True.
Because nobody really hurt this nigga bad or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I think the De Los Santos, even El Rayo, these is guys who can really hurt you. I don't know. I think it's fun watching that nigga fight a power puncher though. Because if you ain't got no power against Pitbull, you probably gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, because he gonna just keep coming. You got something to, you got some respectable, maybe not even respectable power. You can just move with angles. You can just, Pitbull is easy work. Just moving angles. As soon as he gets the charge and just move away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's really it with Pitbull. I mean, he didn't, like I said, he's not impressive. He do got hard. He got, a little warrior type thing or whatever. But, I mean, at the end of the day, Pitbull ain't shit, in my opinion. He's cool, but against the elite guys, they'll whoop him easy. You know what I mean? 12-round boxing lesson. Just bink him up and move around. And that's what El Rayo did. But De Los Santos, I think De Los Santos was fucking around and try to knock Pitbull out, though. You know what I mean? De Los Santos, he is a smart fighter. He's a very smart fighter, but he's a what we call him, a boxer puncher, because he could knock your ass the fuck out like that. That can happen in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. And shout out to Lunatic for another super chat, man. He said Errol and PBC are done. Coach Ron, what do you think about that? Is Errol Spence done? I don't know if you've seen the news about Errol Spence and Sebastian Fundora. It says Sebastian Fundora is looking for a new opponent. Him and Spence, the talks are done. I don't know if you heard about it. If you heard about it, what do you think about it? And do you think it's over for Errol Spence? You there, Coach?
So the fight fell apart.
I haven't heard it. I haven't heard about it. I just heard something that Carl Smith had posted about how boxing is, how they, how he could have been off for layoff for the past 2 years, taking steroids, and the boxing don't really care about the fighter.
Yeah.
That, but I don't know what else is going on. I don't know what's going on with Errol. I have no idea what's going on with EJ at this time. I haven't seen him in years.
Oh wow. Does it seem strange to you what's going on?
No, it doesn't seem strange. It's like, hey, people are people, and hey, yeah, people are people, and hey, maybe he's got a lot of money, and hey, he's got his ranch, got his animals, got his kids, and he's doing life. So hey, that's what it looks like to me. That's what it kind of looks like to me right now. But I don't know. I haven't spoken with him, so I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like I said, it's interesting to hear your point of view sometimes. You know what I mean? Just knowing your relationship with Errol Spence and a lot of these top fighters, and just seeing their progression as men, and how their careers are going and the direction it's going in. But it's just specifically with Errol Spence, it was just, I don't know. To me, when I didn't see his energy going towards Terrence Crawford, I didn't think that he was going to fight again. And it seems like I was right. You know what I mean? I saw him jump in the ring with Fundora. I just didn't believe it. That felt real WWE to me. Like it didn't. I just saw that script. I was like, it just. At first, I thought it was just really to spite Bud. You know what I mean? Because he wasn't doing business with PBC anymore, and I saw reports about the amount of money they had to pay him up front because he didn't want to do the back end stuff that they were doing. That he's a main reason that company crumbled, or that like that stuff fell apart with PBC and whoever they were previously doing business with before they went to Amazon. I can't remember, Showtime. You know what I mean? And all that, because they had to give Bud all that money. I don't know if that's true. That's just, I've read some reports that said that, and then I felt like they were trying to do these type of moves. You know what I mean? To block Bud from getting the belt at the next level, even with Jamel Charlo, what he was trying to do with his belts and stuff like that. I was just like, what are they doing? Like, why, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you guys remember that and what y'all think about that, but it was just interesting watching it. You know what I mean? It was just interesting. So, but yeah. And other than that, man, what else we got up in this boxing world, man? I'm trying to
I want to know, what do people think? What's next for Abdullah Mason?
Oh yeah.
How does 2025 look for Abdullah Mason?
Well, he's on his Keyshawn card. So if he's fighting, if he has another year like last year, as far as he fights 4 times again, I'll have to say that third or fourth time is going to be a title shot. I can't see, well, not a title. I'm sorry, not a title shot, but maybe an interim title shot. Or maybe even a title shot. You know what I mean?
I can see interim this year.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Especially if Keyshawn moves up to 40, after getting the belt off Brenachek, and see what he gonna do, if he gonna try to unify at 35, which if he does that, it ain't too many other ways he can go. It's either gonna be Loma or Tank. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know.
Hey, what did y'all think about Julius Barlow, first person to sign with 2 promotions, Top Rank and OTX?
Say that again, Coach.
Julius Barlow, he's the first person to ever sign with 2 promotional companies.
How did that work out for him?
He just did it.
Oh, he just did it right now. Okay. So, oh yeah, that's the guy that's with OTX and Top Rank, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Barlow.
Is he pretty good? Because I mean, if 2 promotional companies want to get behind you, that's cool. But I look at it like this, Coach, from a business perspective. You know what I'm saying? It's like you sign to somebody. You sign to 2 different people. So that's when you get your money, it's going 2 different ways before it's coming to you. You know what I mean? I don't know how great that is, unless it's a whole bunch. And I can't see it as being a whole bunch up front in the beginning.
Well, number one, we don't know what type of deal they have.
Yeah, right. We don't.
We don't know what type of deal they have. Number two, his family's already rich.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So this might be okay. Now it's starting to make a little bit more sense. Okay. It's starting a little bit making okay. Okay. They trying to secure some things, no doubt. Let's see how it goes, man. You know. I don't know. What do you think about the kid as far as a fighter? Is he a pretty good fighter? Or have you not seen a fight, Coach?
Sorry, I'm eating, but yeah, I saw him fight. He's a pretty good fighter. He matter of fact, he defeated what's the name from DC that went to the Olympics for the United States. He had beat him. What's the guy name? I can't think of his name from DC. Young boy.
I can't remember his name. I think I know you're talking about. Okay, so he beat him.
But he beat him. But you know, the U.S. already had their team selected.
Okay. Ain't bad. All right. Hey, Coach. What did you think about?
Hey, let Coach finish eating, bro.
Oh yeah, my bad. He did.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. I'm good. Am I smacking or something?
Yeah. Maybe to him you will know, Coach. You know that only bothers him. Like he goes crazy when people be chewing and smacking the thing. He can't take it. He loses his mind.
While we're live.
If I'm smacking, that's
I didn't. It wasn't a bother to me, Coach. I didn't think it was an issue.
Front of company, guys.
I didn't think it was an issue, because it was cool with me. I ain't tripping. You know. Well, yeah, we'll let you finish it up, man.
Coach,
I'm good, you guys. So I'm good. I'm okay.
Yeah, your food sounds good as well, Coach.
Oh, I'm smacking.
Nah, I didn't.
Enjoy your food, Coach.
Nah, Coach, you wasn't smacking, man. But look, we talking. All right, last one. We're gonna talk. Shakur and Kid Austin. You know, I don't know who if everybody saw, whoever didn't see it, when Kid Austin, he was on a podcast, and he talked about the reason and why he wasn't at the press conference a couple of days ago. And it was very interesting what he said. We ain't got to that point where I could just say, hey, play that clip, and then we play the clip and you hear it, and so you know what I'm talking about, put it in a kind of context. But he said that his signature page on his passport was ripped. Now I got a passport right here. I can see this, the passport. So he said this the signature page. Y'all were looking. He's saying this page is ripped. Now, I don't know if that means you can't travel, because I know that they're scanning this part of the passport when you travel. So when you getting on that plane, you're gonna swipe the part with your picture on it to go. So I don't know if that would have stopped him from traveling. I don't even know if he even tried to leave the country and they told him he couldn't do it. But for those, in the council that's here right now that have traveled and used their passport, do Do you know if that is a thing? If you cannot travel, if it's torn, because I know they ain't swiping that part of it. If any, I start with you, man. That you travel a lot of. Have you heard of that before, or no?
I'm gonna be honest. I never been through that before, but I can promise you one thing: I would have noticed that before I got to the airport.
Right. Right. I mean, I don't know, Bam. You're a researcher. Is that something? Can you not travel if that signature page is torn, or what's going on with that?
Joe, sometimes I even open my passport just to see how many stamps I got.
For
Even
sure.
if I know how many stamps I got, I just open my passport just because. So I know this guy should have he should have recognized this a long time ago.
And how does a passport signature page just get ripped?
Why
How?
not the picture?
That's you know what I'm saying? That's very strange. I'm not gonna lie to you. That one confused me. I still, but then he sat there and said, Shakur is not somebody that, he would duck or is duck worthy or, this, that, and the third, whatever he was saying. But the actions just don't look good. Like, you not going to that press conference, it don't really mean nothing, but it means something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of means, I was like, why you ain't go, bro? And then he was asking, he asked, he was like, I had to ask if I was even invited out there or something. And I'm just like, you had to ask if you were invited? Why? You're on the card. Of course you're invited, right? Right? I mean, why wouldn't somebody that's on the card be invited? What are we talking about? Like, stop it. So I don't know, bro. Coach, you travel a lot. Is that something? Have you ever heard that if the signature page is ripped or something, or, would that stop you from going?
No, you can't travel. I know it's the tier. It's like it's not like on the stamp page, but I think even there, but the detail page, the page with your details, your name and whatnot.
That's what they swipe. Yeah, the one with your details on it. That's the one they swipe. So I'm gonna put it to the screen right now, Flex, Specs. Like this motherfucker. This is the one that they swiping across so you can get on the plane. That's the one. Not the signatures page on the top. This one is what he was talking about. Was I don't know.
I never had my visa like swipe. You have your passport. What you do is there's just so many different pages depending on what country you have, what country you're going to. That's where the stamp is. It's on different pages. The visa is the visa is a stamp, and they stamp it. You have depending on how many countries you have you been to. They got stamps. It can be different places in the book.
Yeah.
Now the first page, the with the picture, that's your identification, basically saying who you are, where you're from, what country you're from, and all that. Now, now there is a way that you can. They do have things where you can swipe and you can check in. Even if you're traveling in the United States, you can use your passport to check in.
Yeah.
Just like a regular ID, but to go to other countries, you must have a visa. Okay, it's not so much. It's not so much about that ID. It's about the visa.
Right. But see, going into the UK, into London, we don't need a visa anymore. So you could just come into the UK, you swipe your passport at the kiosk, and you just come into the country. You don't even have to talk to anybody at customs. With a US passport, you could just swipe it. You don't even talk to anybody anymore when you come into the UK. So that's what I was even more confused about. I'm like, he could have went the whole. I don't know. We gotta get some some flight attendants on here or somebody, somebody in the airline field really let us know what's going on with that, because I was kind of confused. I'm not gonna lie to you. That one kind of got me. I was like, maybe so, big dog, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then if so, I mean, he could have got the passport fixed faster than that too. I mean, he could have expedited it, especially since he was invited to an event like that, and this is, it's his livelihood and stuff like that. Like he could have got some. It could have been a pretty quick thing. Yeah, you can definitely get your passport within 1 to 2 days for sure. When you move expeditiously like that. But hey, Specs, I'm glad you came in here because you sent me something earlier. Bacoli and AJ possibly 2025 in Africa, and that's big. That's huge, because if that goes down, I'm there. You know what I mean? That's a great fight. Two giants in Africa. I like that a lot. I'm gonna go around the council, man. Mania, what you think about that fight, man?
That's gonna be massive for Africa, man.
Yeah.
I still ain't sold on Coley.
Okay.
I mean, you stop Jared Anderson and now you facing AJ. I just don't really see the correlation. I don't want to sound like I'm hating. I would like to see the fight. Yeah, but I still think there's other heavyweights for him to go through. I would have rather seen him fight Zhang and shit like that. But by default, I got to go with AJ, bro. I think AJ's still better. Regardless if he got slumped, he's still better.
John, man, who you like in that? Bacoli and AJ, man. If you're there, who you like? All right, John, snoozing, man.
I think.
All right, there you go.
Man, I'm gonna take AJ. I think his feet. I think his movement. I think his physicality and his skill is gonna pose some issues. Even though I think Bacoli got some. He got some heat. He got some power. He got fast hands. But I think his lack of footwork and movement is gonna cause him problems in that matchup. So I like AJ.
Okay. Coach Ron, man, who you liking that? Bacoli and AJ. Who you liking that fight?
I would choose Bacoli. Bacoli is a beast.
Specs. Who you like, Specs, man? Bacoli and AJ, man.
Boy. I'm not even sure, I'm torn. I want to see Bacoli's next outing against F.A. Ajagba.
Yeah.
And if AJ books a fight before then, do you know what I'm saying? And we're hearing talks of the Wilder fight that Turk wants to make now as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Then I'll take it from there, really, because like I feel AJ's coming off of a loss. I don't want to make my decision based off of that last performance, with all due respect to recency bias, you know what I mean? Because I still think AJ's got something in there that can pose a very reasonable threat to Bacoli, and vice versa.
Yeah, I agree, man. I'm just I'm ready to see that one, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm ready to see that. I hope we get that in 2025. Appreciate you, Turkey, but if y'all do that, man, that is gonna be big. I really wish it would have been AJ and Wilder in Africa when they both had them belts a couple years ago, when they was really talking about it. That would have been wonderful. But nonetheless, I still like this one as well. You know what I mean? I still like AJ and Bacoli. That's still massive. You know what I mean? Because Bacoli, he coming from another side of Africa too. So it's like, still, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, I like how Turkey even just put it out there. You know what I mean? Because I already know Turkey don't even care about no money or anything like that, but you know what I mean? It's all good, bro. You know what I mean? It's really all good, bro. You know. I'm just ready for it, man. You know what I mean? It's this first little quarter of the year, we got some great fights. That February 22nd card, you know, the Riyadh season is from top to bottom, phenomenal card. You know what I mean? And we got some things going in between after that. Before that, you know, with Keyshawn Davis fighting on the 14th, you know, getting his first title shot against Berenicek. Hell of a fight in, you know, Madison Square Garden. You know, we're gonna try to be, we're gonna be there for that and bringing that to you guys. We're gonna go live from the weigh-in and possibly the press conference there, bringing that to you guys on who gonna catch these hands. You know what I mean? And just keep it trying, you know, just trying to really just put our foot all the way in there in 2025, man, and just give it to you. You know what I mean? Give the people what they want. We appreciate everybody tapping in on the YouTube. Appreciate the Boxing Council here on Clubhouse. You know, it's another episode of Who Gonna Catch These Hands. I'm your boy, Joe Prophet. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. I'm lying. I'm gonna be here probably in the morning. I'm gonna do these in the morning. I like them, you know, the morning thing. Today was kind of different. We had no boy Sola Akani, Sona Okale, Slink Proper, you know, representing Minnesota, was in the building. We appreciate him for coming through, you know, showing us the little youngsters out there that's about to do the silver gloves. You know, shout out to them. Good luck to them. We catch y'all boys tomorrow, man. Peace. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man, for real.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, I didn't know we was on the show.